Okay, so what we have here is another system of linear inequalities, and what we want to do is find the solution, which remember results in a region in the xy plane, and we call that region a feasible region. So just like before, what we're going to do is graph each equation of the line, so not the inequality, but just the line. So I'm going to graph x plus y equals 60, and I'm going to graph 2x plus 5y equals 240. And while we're at it, we could graph x equals 0 and y equals 0. And what we kind of think that we're looking at here is, so x equals 0, y equals 0. If we're greater than or equal to 0 on both of those, that means we're limited to the first quadrant, because that is where x is positive and y is positive. And what we know about inequalities is that if I have an inequality of this form, chances are that we are talking about less than or equal to, meaning underneath the lines. And if you were to solve each one for y, you would get y is less than or equal to. So my hunch is that we're talking about this feasible region right here. But what I want to do is I want to find all the points of intersection just so I can recognize them later. The key one being the one between the two non-vertical or non-vertical, non-horizontal lines, the two slanted lines, I should say. That point of intersection is 20, 40. It looks like here we have 60, 0. Over here we have 120, 0. Here we have 0, 48. Here we have 0, 60. And here we have 0, 0. So lots of points of intersection there. So what I'm going to do is the same thing as before. I'm going to type in one of the inequalities. Doesn't matter which one you start with. I'm just going to go from top to bottom here. So x plus y less than or equal to 60. And what I'm also going to do is braces. I'm going to type in the next inequality, 2x plus 5y less than or equal to 240. And you see automatically that I do have that region that we were talking about here. Now, what I'm going to do just to really bring this home, though, is I'm going to type in the other inequalities. X is greater than or equal to 0. And in braces, y is greater than or equal to 0. And there we have it. I'm not quite sure why that little wedge up here is cut out. That looks really strange. Um, that's really interesting there. I'm not sure why that happened. Must be a glitch in the software program, but I don't know. That's interesting. But there we have it, our feasible region with that little wedge colored in. I'm going to have to investigate why that happened. That's very interesting. So thanks for watching.